Hello everybody, I'm Crazy Kale, and welcome back to Sherlock Holmes vs. Jack the Ripper. Now, we have found this trapdoor. We came down here. Watson is on lookout. I don't have much faith in his lookout skills. I'm sure that will end badly. Doing okay. That's Conscience for you, making her appearance. Yeah, so let's see what we got down here. We got some boards.
It is a stretcher that can be dismantled into two pieces. I have to find a way to take it upstairs, I think. I'll be needing it.
Cool. Can I use this?
Here's an electrical
crank?
mechanism. Turning the handle should supply it with energy. It would seem that there is a broken connection.
Okay, we should fix that. Do we have... Ooh, some pearls.
Rings, wedding rings, gold teeth. I don't imagine where they came from. This old box
Conscience
must have
is now
held
yelling at
nails
her
a long
cat.
time ago. Nothing of interest.
Okay, we got a vice.
This may come in handy.
Ooh, that's kind of fun.
This may come in handy.
We got a little
Hammer.
hammer.
I'll take it.
We got some
Pincers.
pincers. But apparently we don't want any of these other things, so okay. Alrighty, don't care about those. Cloth footprints.
Numerous footsteps. Apparently this passage is used frequently.
That's what you said about the last passage.
Yeah, there's the other side of the same door.
Closed.
Oh, okay. Well, no one told me that. Coffins! They're vampires!
Recently made and already broken. Clothing that appears to be destined to be incinerated.
Might as well just throw ourselves in the fire now. Apparently there's something there.
A pointed poker. This is sure to come in handy.
A pointed poker. This is sure to come in handy. Okay, I've got to somehow fix this. Hammer.
No, I can't do that.
Pincer.
No, I can't do that.
You do all the things.
Poker. Poker.
Excellent. Now, on to the next step.
Okay, I feel like we broke it, but sure.
Click on it again.
This box is broken.
Oh,
the wires must be
my.
reconnected. Pray, think.
What? 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 Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Go what? Go what?
Have fun!
Go what? What?
You have to connect all the brown boxes.
Doesn't matter what color I use.
You're using blue right now. No. They can only connect to ones that are on the same thing as them either. Like, they can only move, you can only move the wire as if a queen would move in chess.
Oh, how do I reset this? I'm confused. So, I can only move like this?
How does a queen move in chess?
One square.
No, that's a king.
How does a queen move in
The queen
chess?
moves as much as she wants in any direction,
Oh,
as long as it's in a straight line.
I see.
But like the queen in chess, you can't jump over other markers. So, for example, you couldn't go from this one.
So what do the colors mean?
Don't worry about the colors. You're doing. It basically means you have to do this 3 times. Right now, you're doing the blue ones.
Okay, so I could go... I'm confused. So you go there to
Yep.
there.
No, that's wrong. Oh no, actually, no, that could work. You pick the weirdest ways to do these puzzles, but it works.
Ha! I know how queens work.
No, you didn't, but...
I did! I'm stealing a potato chip. Ah! Oh no, there's potato chips everywhere. Oops. Does this one look like a queen too? Do they all work like queens? Conscience left. That would be the only one that would go to. Nope. Messed up. Nope. Messed up again. Okay, I know that those two have to connect. And then that one can only connect to that one. So we can't, like, Chris? No, okay. So then that would stand to reason that we have to go to this one. Which then we have to go to this one. Which then goes to this one. I don't like this puzzle. I don't know what I'm doing.
This one up. You started right though.
Yeah, I know, because I deduced that that's the. I'm just not sure what to do from here. Because I have to go to this one.
Just a sec.
Conscience is doing it in her head. I need more potato chips.
Yes. So go diagonally to this one.
Okay, I can't see what this one is. This one?
That one, yeah. And then to the left. And then down. And then diagonal.
I thought you couldn't cross yourself.
Yeah, you can cross yourself. You just can't. No, other diagonal.
Yeah, I thought you said you couldn't cross
No,
yourself.
you can't leap over one to get to the next one.
Okay, I'm going here.
Diagonal.
This one?
Yeah. Left.
This one?
Down. Diagonal up. Diagonal down.
This one?
No, diagonal down.
This one?
Yeah. Oh no, that doesn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know you could cross yourself.
Yeah, you
You
can
said
cross
you can't cross yourself.
Okay. Stop. Stop. No one says that's right. That's just what you've done so far. The only ones I can tell you for sure are right are the first three.
Yeah, but it has to go to this one.
No, it doesn't. It could go to the one beside that.
No. I don't like it. Yeah, now that opens up so many more possibilities, because I thought you couldn't cross yourself.
Oh. Okay, yeah, I got it.
Okay, where am I going?
Beside. Down. Up diagonal. All the way over up diagonal. And then you should be able to figure out the rest of them. They're pretty straightforward.
This one?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think you could cross yourself.
Yeah, you can cross yourself. That was definitely not the easiest way to do that one. I'm pretty sure when I did it, it was faster.
Okay, let's do this one.
My goal is always to find the one that you can only go one way from.
Yeah.
That one can go 2 ways. But you can find 2 of them, then you know where both your ends are.
Okay, this one can only go one way.
Yeah.
To here.
Oh, that's super easy.
Look at us
Elementary.
wiring things. Are we good now? I feel like it's floating. Something has happened.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's just the graphics card screwy.
Why?
Chips.
They're here. They spilt. There are chips on my desk now.
Also, you have to pick up all the food.
That's good, Holmes. I don't know why you brought this thing back up, but I can take it.
Perfect, Watson.
But he didn't want any of the other tools.
And then you have to pick one up from somewhere else. You're missing one.
Oh,
That's not a tool. But you are missing that as well.
This bent key just needs a little repair job to make it usable.
I can do that. I have a vice.
Yeah.
Vice. Vice. Guessing it's gonna break.
This may come in handy.
No?
This may come in handy.
Why no put key in vice? Game? Why no put key in vice? Straighten.
Close the vise.
Game?
Key on top of the vise.
This may come in handy.
There you
Oh.
go.
Game?
I can't do that.
What? Key. Cool. Yeah, I didn't want tools.
Nope.
No.
You're
No.
missing a tool nonetheless.
What?
I can't remember where you pick it up, but you're missing one. Yeah, don't mind the fact that the stretcher's still there. Just ignore it.
No, I had a...
The fuse box is burned. The lift is blocked. I'll have to find another way out.
Well, we just happen to have a key. So we can get out.
Let's hope that it really is the key to this door.
And so, Holmes?
Hello? No. Where? What? Sorry, I got turned around for a second there. Can we go back in here? Okay, we just walk straight through the door. Do you have
Yeah,
my...
the stretcher's there. You have to pick it up. It doesn't look like it's there. You do have to. Yeah.
It's invisible.
The graphics are just a little buggy.
Okay, we have a stretcher.
Did you pick up both halves? Just check.
Stretcher.
Yes, you did.
Stretcher! What am I doing with a stretcher?
You have to find the other thing you're missing.
Not missing things.
You are. You're missing a tool. Did you go to the other half of the room?
Closed.
There's another half to the room. There's another half to the room!
These jars contain chemical products. I have no idea what they are for. Some makeup applicators. Some makeup applicators.
No tools, though.
There was. You had one in hand.
Ha. Tiny box.
Some makeup applicators. These little metal instruments are rather curious. I'll take one.
Okay, now do I have everything?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Oops. Wait!
Now watch yourself leave through the door.
Watson, Sherlock. Yep, we are
And then
now.
in a minute, the door will open.
Ooh, hey Watson. We're part of the X-Men. We can phase through walls. Okay. Oh yeah.
The door just blinked open.
Wow. Wait, let's see if we can maybe.
No, I can't do that.
What? What are we trying to do exactly? Oh, I need the wheel off the other one. I see. I have tools now. I can do that if I can find it. Oop, there we go. Hammer. Hammer?
This wheel is in good shape, but it is impossible to remove it. The pin holding it is stuck.
Doohickey?
This little instrument will serve perfectly as a pin punch.
But what the devil are you doing, Holmes?
Stealing wheels, Watson. We are now the official London wheel nabber. No, no, no. This game. What? I had a hand. Not anymore. What? What?
This stone was
What?
blocking the wheel.
Picked up a rock.
What?
There's a stone blocking the wheel.
Elementary.
But what the devil are you doing, Holmes?
We are going to move this, Watson.
I can't do that.
Okay, we're not going to move this, Watson. Why not? Oh,
This stone was blocking the wheel.
I see. Now can you move it? Wow, what a strong man.
Excellent. Now, on to the next step. I need something.
Stretcher. Because that
I
looks
need
easy
something.
to climb. What? What?
Yeah, you need to pry off the plank. There's several things you still need to do.
I need something.
What? I'm confused.
I need something.
Conscience is humming again.
Look, if we lift a board from this window, we should be able to pass through. But first we have to get ourselves up there.
You are joking, Holmes?
What?
I need something.
What? What?
Try combining things.
What's that supposed to do? What did you do?
Punched holes in it for footholds.
What?
I hope this ladder will support my weight.
What?
Animation!
Yay!
Let's go.
My God, Holmes. Where are we?
For us to find out,
There's
my
a lady.
friend. This woman is dead, Watson.
Yes, several days ago, Holmes. But the body is perfectly preserved. No odor, no visible decomposition.
Intriguing.
This cheap jewel must be an accessory of some sort.
It's a dead lady.
Look, Holmes, a label from the London hospital. It must be a corpse stolen from the London hospital.
There's a dead lady. In a room full of hats.
These clothes are new, just like the deceased's
That one
dress.
just looked like the
I
same
imagine her
dress that
clothes
was
were
down
changed.
the stairs.
Look at this photo. It is inscribed Ethel Broom Street, 1851 to 1878. This young woman who died 10 years ago looks like the one stretched out on this table.
Intriguing. Oh, hello. Plumbers Smith and Ferguson, Alan Stein and Sons, souvenir of Liverpool, autumn 1883. I give you my love, my Alex's mum.
This old photo shows a young man dressed after the fashion of an employee in front of a shop. Some makeup applicators. Strange smell. What do you think, Watson?
A zinc chloride solution without a doubt. A product generally injected into cadavers to help preserve them.
Cool. She's being injected.
Someone made up this corpse. The lips have been coloured and the rings around the eyes carefully camouflaged. Yes, somebody wanted to give the impression of life.
To what end?
Watson, this corpse was embalmed and made up and dressed to look like a woman who had died 10 years earlier.
Intriguing. We got another coffin. We got some bottles. Hello, please. No. Eyeballs.
Glass eyes in all shapes and all colours.
So someone's having fun making door.
This door was recently reinforced. Impossible to open it.
Oh, okay, so that's the other side. Okay.
This door was recently reinforced. Impossible to open it.
Okay, so what are we doing? Watson, you're really in the way again. I can't see Watson. Okay, we don't seem to care about anything else here. Oh, poster on the wall. Ah, Prince Alexander Ramskalnikov. Spiritualism, contact with the hereafter. After becoming a celebrity at the court of the Tsar of all Russia, for having invoked the greatest figures of the past, such as Napoleon, Ivan the Terrible, Alexander the Great, and Robin Hood, Prince Alexander Raskolnikov.
That's the third one.
Yeah, well, is now in the service of the humble prince. What? Of the humble. His exceptional gifts of divination allow him to invoke your dearly departed to make them come back to life under your very eyes. They will speak to you and will appear in the window of time created by the vital energy of your servant.
Amusing. The man in the photo taken in 1883 and the one on Prince Raskolnikov's leaflet are one and the same, and no more a prince or a Russian than you or I, Watson. All is clear, Watson. A charlatan passing himself as a prince, making the dead come back by using corpses as puppets.
Which explains the disappearance of corpses at the London hospital. It was to fuel this sordid entertainment.
Mm-hmm. Can we go now? No? Holmes?
Holmes, I hear a cab stopping in the courtyard. Someone's coming.
It is probably the dealers, Watson, but instead of running, what if we were to meet them, if we managed to win their trust?
You are joking, Holmes?
Doesn't sound like he's joking.
This door was recently reinforced. Impossible
So then
to open
I
it.
am supposed to leave? I'm very confused, Holmes.
I'm missing some information.
What am I missing? Oh, sure. I hate that where
This
your
may
hand
come
won't
in
be
handy.
in like the exact right spot.
You're still missing things.
So confused, and I can't see the desk because Watson's face is in the way. Is there anything else on the desk?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well then what else is there to pick up?
Did you have a puzzle box yet?
No, where's a puzzle box?
On the shelf.
What shelf? There is no puzzle box here.
It is.
Oh, there is.
It's a puzzle box. Let's see if I can open it.
Imagine that.
Oh no. Is it making me do math again?
Yeah, I don't understand how this one works. Just click and eventually it'll work.
Click what? Oh,
Yeah. I tried to figure out how this one works. I don't know.
these don't move. I'm so
Hit
confused.
accept.
Oh, are they supposed to disappear?
Yeah, when they all disappeared, you'll won. But I don't get how they work.
Yeah, because like that one worked because it was 5 and 4.
Yeah.
I guess 8 divided by 4 is 2?
Yeah, I don't know how they work. Just go with it.
Okay, that worked. That worked.
There we are. Magnificent.
I don't know how this one works. but it
Okay.
just does.
This square object is very unusual.
Hearing the information that the boss was able to find about the client, Ethel loved pink and spoke in a composed and soft voice. And then she couldn't do more than whisper, but she was still able to sing some of the Schubert tunes that she loved. She would undoubtedly have been a virtuoso on the violin if her husband hadn't impeded her. Instructions: pink robe, assorted jewelry, seance planned for 1 week hence, but the body will be taken today or tomorrow by 2 chaps and the boss recruited. Their sign of recognition will be a triangle and a square attached with a red ribbon. No worries, they seem to be professionals. Won't be a problem. Important, mind the quality of your lime for affixing the false eyes during seance. 4. The boss has asked me to close the eyelids of the ghost so that the clients don't notice anything because an eye started to fall out. He was furious and wasn't able to proceed to the symbiotic culmination, which alone permits us to get the client's full cooperation and make off with the maximum. Transfiguration is the key, as he always says. The boss asked me to make known that in the future such negligence was repeated. Some of us may well be part of the next spectacle in the starring role. I hope that the message is understood.
This letter speaks of a sign of recognition. Interesting.
Okay, so I'm assuming we have to make that. Alright. That was easy. We good now?
This door was recently reinforced. Impossible to open it.
Oh. Okay. Yes, Watson.
No,
Look.
you must have- Make sure you just be handy.
Oi, what you doing there, you? It's private in here.
Calm down. We aren't here as tourists.
That's weird.
What?
We have come to collect
I
our
had an earlier
packet.
cutscene than
Oh, well then, you just had to say. I was told that you weren't no tramps, but I weren't expecting that you was... Given your get-up, I guess your boss.
Yes. Yes.
Well, the subject ain't ready yet. I ain't done with it yet. You'll have to come back.
Well, that's, a real problem.
Say, we have personal orders too for some organs. You wouldn't know where we can find them.
What type then?
Kidney, uterus.
Oi, I don't hack up my dollies. That's the work of an artist.
But you wouldn't happen to have a colleague who might furnish this type of item?
No, you can't make a copper doing that nowadays. Since the bigwigs made it easy to get stiffs, the medical schools are bursting with bodies to carve up. Docs and students have got all they need. Business is dead. For a few coppers, hospital bloke might help you out, but I don't know for sure. They'd be right in for it if they got caught. It probably just ain't worth it.
I understand. And what do you do with the corpses once you're finished with them?
I don't bother myself with that. But one thing's for sure, after the seance they're good for nothing but chucking out. I ain't Napoleon's embalmer.
Well, if you'll excuse.
You've got a funny way of talking, you.
Oi, it's normal. He's a brain, you see. A thinker at that. Seize you round, old man.
So, Holmes, the corpses that have disappeared from the London hospital are used during seances. Nothing to do with organ trafficking.
Yes, it all suggests nothing of the kind is underway in London. In the medical world, all dealings would be visible, not to mention unnecessary. The crook we met confirmed this viewpoint. It's hard to imagine, therefore, that our Whitechapel killer perpetrated these massacres with the goal of selling the organs.
What lead should we follow now, Holmes?
Try to learn more about Tumblety. This squibby should give us some information, but first I must stop the journalist Tom Bulling from harming him. I hope my secret police will soon have some information on him.
Ooh.
While we wait, Watson, I would ask you to inform your colleagues of your recent discoveries. It would be good if these morbid, ghostly spectacles stopped, and this will need to be done at the London hospital.
You are right, Holmes.
There we go. Ah.
Another
September
false
20th.
lead followed by the police, Holmes? Yesterday's Times says that a John Fitzgerald, who had claimed responsibility for the murder of Annie Chapman, has finally been released. He was, it says, lying.
That's of little importance, Watson.
It's incredible. It's been more than 3 weeks since the murderer struck, and the tension is as strong as ever. The press won't stop talking about him, and people are still full of fear.
Yep.
Perhaps the killer got what he wanted, people talking about him, and has chosen to stop committing crimes. What do you think, Holmes?
If only.
I doubt it, Watson. Everything leads me to believe that he is in hiding and waiting for the right moment. The area is packed with police, and that would obviously hamper his work.
You think he will start again, Holmes?
I have every reason to believe nothing will stop him short of his arrest or his death. Sadly, our investigation has reached a dead end, and I fear that we'll need another victim to get back on track.
Yes, how awful. And what of the case of the burnt mat? Have you resolved that?
Oh, that's a matter of little interest, and resolving will be of no benefit, above all to Miss Fleming. Ha! I hear the footsteps of my faithful Wiggins on the stairs. The game is afoot again, Watson.
Mr. Holmes, the scribbler resurfaced. At last word, Pounce saw him racing to Central News Agency where he works.
Excellent, Wiggins. And still nothing on the doctor?
Sorry, Mr. Holmes. He's one sleek yank, but we'll find him.
Good work. Here's something for you.
The door.
I must leave you, Watson. If I can get my
That's
hands
what
on
he
this
gets.
bulling, I will have much more interesting news on the bothersome Tumblety. I have only to change. If you can, Watson, I entreat you to stay here and await my word. We may not be more than two when the time to act comes.
You can count on me, Holmes.
Okie dokie. What do you think? End the episode here?
We haven't done much.
I guess so.
Finish these videos.
Okay. Alright, so we are off to...
I must go to the Central News Agency. I'm at the press agency where Bulling works.
Cool. 10 p.m. Bulling, are you here? Bulling. I could just get into these places.
I would imagine these are compartments to organize the paper's incoming dispatches.
I found a dude.
What do you want?
It would be very informative to search Bulling's desk before meeting him, but first I must get rid of this bothersome person, perhaps by offering him a scoop.
Does
Good
that
evening.
count as a
I'm looking
scoop?
for Tom Bulling, the journalist.
He isn't here. He must be sleeping off somewhere. He gave me a tip. He wanted to save a scoop for me. He always gets a good dirt, and yet when he comes in here, it's just to warm his behind. Look, he pulled his desk over the stove.
Okay.
Listen, Scoop, I'm bringing it over. Only if Bulling isn't here, I'm leaving.
Wait, what's this scoop?
Bulling promised me a reward for info. There's a charlatan who does spiritualist seances that are a little bit special. He steals corpses from the morgue, puts makeup on them, dresses them up, and then uses them as puppets.
I'll give you your dues. We'll pay you if this info is true.
I'll write down the address of the hideout on the crook's leaflet, but the police will be in on this one, so you better get there in time.
Understood. I'll go alone. Too bad for Bulling.
Hey, you wouldn't have a little something in advance?
Look on Bulling's desk. I know that he always leaves a few coins around for his snitches. Cheers.
Watson won't be pleased that I'm divulging the case, but I don't see any other way.
Okie dokie. Let's go to his desk.
This is Bulling's desk, the one closest to the stove. Some coins. I will take them. That will avoid suspicion if the journalist returns. This may come in handy. A charred match. These are Bulling's notes. They are of little interest at the moment, but one never knows.
Typewriter. Oh. Garbage can. Always go for the garbage can. Permit me to defend myself against the slanderous accusations brought against me. You were not lied to regarding the facts. Mr. Bulling spends all of his time in the most audacious of pubs, but I am only doing my work as a journalist. It is during these outings that I can find the best information because I am thus in contact with the common man. Let me prove to you, dear boss, that I can bring to this agency what it deserves, the most extraordinary and most stimulating information for... What was this? Oh, I see.
Even handwriting, yet fairly recognizable.
Cool. Alrighty. Are we good then?
No, not even close.
Oh. But I want to be good.
The fire has almost gone out, but the stove is still burning hot. Bulling recently used the stove. A mirror.
What? Mr. Moore, I've noticed that one of your employees, Thomas Bulling, arrived at the meeting in a state of inebriation. I must ask you to take care of your team's discipline. I know that you indulge this journalist given the explosive information that he manages to flush out, but their behavior is unacceptable. This should not repeat itself, or I will hold you personally responsible. The assistant director.
Bulling's boss, Mr. Moore, seems to be protecting the journalist.
Interesting. No, we don't care about this trash can.
You don't care about the other discs.
This trash can. We look at that. Telephone.
A telephone, a device that enables you to talk with anyone in London, provided the receiver has a telephone too.
Yes, because no one would know what a telephone is. Are you going to say the same
telephone,
thing?
a
Stop it. Is that everything?
No.
There's nothing else.
Go back to the stove.
I can poke it. Oh, I don't have a poker. Oh, open the stove. Open the stove.
A torn piece of blotting paper. Curious, curious. It looks like someone wanted to destroy this piece of blotting paper that had red ink on it. I can make out a few more letters, but backwards. I need something to help me.
What? A mirror. It's coming together. Mirror. Mirror.
By putting this piece of blotting paper in front of the mirror, I can read what is written.
Information on the Whitechapel killer. Call by telephone WA.
Apparently, our journalist gets his information by telephone too. Sadly, the name is almost erased. If I telephone one of Bulling's contacts pretending to be his assistant, I might learn something of interest.
Sorry about that. What? Fenton? Allgood? Walsby? Oh, it's probably
This
Walsby.
page has some light ink stains. It contains a list of telephone numbers.
Ring, ring.
Walesby 1875, an ingenious way to save his contact. Central, Walesby 1875, if you will. Thank you, I will wait.
Walesby, I am listening.
Hello, my dear man. I'm calling on behalf of Tom Bulling.
Bulling?
This is the
So
guy
you
I
know
thought
where this
was Sean
hypocrite,
Bean
this
for the
liar, this-
longest time.
Not at all. He is currently unobtainable. In the meantime, he has left me with a note asking me to pursue his work, and he told me that you were aware.
That's just great. I dropped everything off at his agency, but he didn't even
It
bother
does
to
sound like Sean
It's not
Bean.
tell
Sean
me.
Bean.
He
No?
at least gave you the information that I was asking in return.
Did you, like, does it tell you who
I'm
did it?
ready, sir. I'm listening.
Do the
It
police
is
ever
not on
suspect
Sean
the
Bean. It could
bizarre
be
theft
Sean
of
Bean, but
cigarettes
just
and
on
carrots
Craigslist.
that took place at
No,
the
it's not
commercial
on his
street market?
IMDb page.
Yeah. That does sound a lot like Sean Bean. Sean Bean was secretly in this game. Do the police have a suspect for the bizarre theft of cigarettes and carrots that took place at the commercial? What? How did
You
this
have to
come
make
up?
up headlines for this guy. You have to pick one from each column to make up the headline that answers that question.
Vote for me! Scotland Yard is searching for a rabbit. Gardener and ecologist that coughs in secrecy. Yes, I like that.
I think, according to Bulling, that Inspector Lestrade's team is looking for a rabbit with a bad cough.
Ah, damned Bulling. One day he'll be in some serious trouble for mocking the police. And now, can you tell me, with regards to the parliamentary scandal,
Now it's not
did
quite.
the head
I
of the
know.
Whig
As
Party
Sean
respond to the
Beanie.
Tories who were treating him as a great incompetent?
It's searching for a rabbit. What? He... makes a lot of noise in secrecy. I don't know. Is searching for a rabbit your best representative? I don't know. The Whig Party responded to those who were treating him as a great incompetent. No.
According to Bulling, the head of the Whigs said, "Vote for me, I will be your best representative."
Good. That'll make for a good paper. There is one last question. According to a government social study, civil servants make the best husbands. Why?
I believe I can confirm
There
that
we
it
go.
is because civil servants aren't tired and have already read the paper when they come home from work.
Very true. Good. It seems like Bulling has finally done his work.
Wow, those are
As
some
everything
ravishing
is all in order,
headlines.
can you now tell me where the information is that you sent to the agency?
I would hear this, read
There
the
is
story
a
about the
large
graphic
brown
novel.
envelope near the dispatch cabinet. It's in there that we exchange our tips with Bulling.
1,000 thanks. Goodbye, sir.
My salutations to Bulling.
Yeah, it got less Sean Beanie the more I looked at it. Oh, oops. Brown envelope.
I would imagine these are compartments to organize the paper's incoming dispatches.
That's not brown.
There are several documents in this file. Let's see.
Spring-Heeled Jack, Terror of London, fantastical character, first appearance 1837, associated with several suspicious muggings and robberies taking place in London and other parts of England. Description: a diabolical appearance. Bat's wings, horns, blue flames coming out of his mouth or eyes. See? Told you, demon. Identifying marks. All of the eyewitnesses speak of his capacity to make leaps of superhuman distance, where his nickname. See? Conclusion. Having become the very example of urban legend in our century, this character fascinates as much as his demonic and fantastical aura, as by the fact that he has never been caught by the police. Important, at the time of the attacks against the young women, Lucy Scales and Jane Aslop, the papers covering the event had record sales for the week. That's why Spring-Heeled Jack is the recurring hero of cheap fantasy publications and theater pieces. Popular financial success guaranteed.
I wonder why Bulling is studying this tale about Spring-Heeled Jack so meticulously.
Nope. The Terror of London, Spring-Heeled Jack, Phantom Killer, Butcher's Blade, Whitechapel Butcher, Dr. Death, London Ripper, the Bleeder, the Bloody Reaper.
What does that mean?
More things. Mr. Charles Moore, I thank you for this testimony of the Whitechapel Killer that you have followed. Not easy authentication. Do not hand over to the press without my invitation. Thank you for your collaboration, and don't forget your discretion. We won't forget this, Inspector Outline.
Well, a piece of information about the murders transmitted exclusively to the police without informing the press. That has piqued my curiosity. Perhaps I should go to the police station to get more information.
Tom, I wrote the letter. Given the thanks from Inspector Avalon, I think that they took the bait, even if they were defending themselves. Think of the second. We must be ready if he kills again. Either way, we must keep up with correspondence, but be responsive. This idea will save us. We will get the information firsthand, and we will make history. But stay quiet and keep a low profile. I'm not really in the know, and you'll be the first one who gets it if there's trouble. CM.
What does that mean? I've inspected everything, but there's no sign of Bulling. He must have dashed off to his HQ, the Wasp's Nest. However, before I go to see him, I should find out about this mysterious information. It could help me get something out of the journalist. To the police station, then.
Police station.
To the police
Go to
station.
the police station, Sam. Come here, baby. Stop lurking in the shadows.
Let's go to the police station.
Wow, we're going to the police station at 12:10 in the morning. Sam Cam.
Come,
Ow!
come,
Sam
back
toes
again,
of
are we?
lead.
Come this way, good man. The
Sam
inspector has a few questions to ask you. Here is the man, Inspector.
Congratulations, Humphreys.
Everything's better.
So, my lad, one would say that you owe us a bit of an explanation for having left something with us. What is your full name and profession?
Sherlock Holmes, consulting detective.
Well, how about that?
Mr. Holmes, can you explain this get-up? your presence in the neighbourhood despite my instructions, as well as this most opportune restitution of jewels?
Firstly, I should tell you that not being under your command, I never understood what you said as an order, but rather as advice. I thought I would be wise to follow them to a certain extent. I intended to explain the stolen goods sooner or later. My presence here will allow me to fill you in on a few conclusions that...
If it is in regard to the Whitechapel murders, it won't help us much. We have no doubt that we will be revealing the identity of the murderer to the people in the area in a day or two.
I'm impressed, Inspector, and I offer you my sincerest congratulations. Nonetheless, you should investigate a certain doctor.
Listen, Holmes, let us do our work. You've rid us of a great pain in the rear end by finding those jewels for us. It's weeks of work that you've saved us. But I think you're a little underqualified for a case like that of Jack the Ripper. Until it's over, I demand that you do not set foot in the area. Is that clear?
I take note of your advice, Inspector. You mentioned Jack the Ripper. Pardon me, but you know the name of the murderer?
Oh, it's from a letter that the Central News Agency sent our way. It was written by the killer. And even if it can't be proven, it must be recognised that the signature is striking. This information is confidential, and I would ask you to keep it to yourself, Holmes.
Can I have a little look? Out of mere curiosity, Inspector. Then I shall disappear.
In that case, I don't see any objection.
Thank you so much.
Ooh, get to read it. Aha! Oh, and it looks like it's even the same, like the right thing. Cool. So these letters actually got sent to the police and the newspapers at the time. They were mocking the police in some ways. They contain clues that only the murderer should have known at the time, because stuff that the police hadn't told the public was in the letters. Some people think they're a hoax, some people think they're real, some people think some of them are real, some people think that some of them are hoax. Depends who you talk to. But anyways, 25th of September 1888, Share Patron. I keep on hearing the police have caught me, but they won't fix me just yet. I have laughed when they look so clever and talk about being on the right track. The joke about Leather Apron gave me real fits. I'm down on whores, and I shan't quit ripping them till I do get buckled. Grand work that last job was. I gave the lady no time to squeal. How can they catch me now? I love my work, and I want to start again. You will soon hear of me with my funny little games. I saved some of the proper red stuff in a ginger beer bottle over the last job to write with it, but it became thick like glue, and I can't use it. Red ink is fit enough, I hope. Ha ha. The next job I do, I shall clip the lady's ears off and send to the police officers, just for jolly, wouldn't you? Keep this letter back till I do a bit more work, then give it out straight. My knife's so nice and sharp, and I want to get to work right away, but if I get a chance... No, right away if I get a chance, sorry. Good luck. Yours truly, Jack the Ripper. Don't mind me giving the trade name. P.S. Wasn't good enough to post this before I got all the red ink off my hands. Curse it. No luck yet. They say I'm a doctor now. Ha ha. So yeah, and this was the first time that the name Jack the Ripper was used, and thus everyone started after this was released calling him Jack the Ripper. So yeah.
Me? Not up to discovering who Jack the Ripper is? Well, we'll soon find out, won't we, Inspector Aberline? I know who wrote the Dear Boss letter signed Jack the Ripper that Inspector Aberline gave me, and, above all, I now know why. This Tom Bulling was inspired by this fantastical character to build a myth out of the Whitechapel killer. Perhaps he would be receptive if I shared my discovery about him and prevent him from accusing Squippy. I must find him at once. My best bet would be to try my luck at the pub.
Okay, so they're spinning that he wrote the letter. I see. Okay, well, I think we're going to end this episode here. We will go talk to him next time and address the whole letter thing. So, thank you for joining me in Sherlock Holmes vs. Jack the Ripper, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.